It's nice to do as either a dessert, something for light after dinner, or you can do it springtime, summertime, once it's warmer out. You get those freak days in October where it's 70 degrees, makes it kind of nice. We are going to use ready pie filling, packed pie filling, as they say, brown sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, that goes over here, and a little bit of whipped cream. Now we're going to put a little bit in it, and then we're going to use a little bit for on top, so we'll do it twice. We are going to start with our pumpkin pie filling. And basically, we're just going to use this and then thin it down. Any brand will work. Everybody knows I use Food Club because we're, well, Food City. And those commercials are true. Most of the time, it's all made from the same company. Now, I am going to add my nutmeg and my cinnamon and my brown sugar to this first. Who knows why? If you were to make this a liquid first and then add those spices on top, the first time you stir it, they're going to clump up. So if you add them to them first, and then gently whisk them down, make sure it gets all those lumps out, especially with the cinnamon and nutmeg. Most of them only get used twice a year, right? So most of them tend to have lumps in them. I don't care who you are or what you're doing. Cinnamon and nutmeg are always like a rock. Brown sugar, same thing. So make sure you go through that first and get it all mixed together. The more you do ahead of time, the less you have to do once you're actually working with this. Now with this, we're going to use milk and whipped cream to thin it out. So we're going to start with our whipped cream, just to put a tiny bit in there. This is better cream from the deli downstairs. I told everybody, was it last week or the week before? Yes, it is. It's for sale downstairs. It comes by the pound. I believe it's $2.69 a pound, and we can give you everything from one. You have to actually ask them for it. Better cream. Better. B-E-T-T-E-R. I think. I don't know how to spell very well. Right, Jess? Poor Jess back there. I'll try and type up these recipes, and she'll call me 4 or 5 times going, what? Well, yeah, buttercream is the traditional lard-based cream. Better cream is basically Cool Whip. They use a little bit of the lard base in it to stabilize it a little more. It still gives you a very nice flavor for cakes and for decorating and for mixing things like that, but it's not quite as heavy and as rich as the traditional buttercream is. Now, whole milk. Everybody knows by now I don't do things light. I just don't see the point. If you're going to have cake, have cake. You know what I mean? This isn't something you're going to do every day. It's just something you're going to do once in a while. Whole milk really gives it a much better flavor. The skim milk tends to be a little light. The 2% milk, same thing. It's a little bit watery. And then basically you have to add stuff to it to kind of make up for that. You either have to add salt or more sugar or something else. You're almost better off just working with the whole milk and using it like you should. I can be honest with you and say I've never tried it, so I'm not sure what type of fat comparison there is to it. It will change the flavor because of the almond or the silk, the soy milk. They do have a slightly different flavor. I don't know. Like I said, I'm capable of drinking milk. I enjoy milk, so I buy milk. All that other stuff is great for people who can't or don't enjoy it, but for me, a gallon of milk works just right. Okay, I told you that was really simple, right? Okay. You can go any direction from here. If you want it thicker, stop slightly before that. If you like this consistency, which is about what a cold soup should be, It's a good pureed base. That is all you're really looking for. We'll add a tiny bit more milk. But we don't want to go too far with it because then it ends up running all over the place. And we want it to be, like I said, either a dessert or something for before dinner. All we'll do with it is find something to scoop it out with, which is always my problem. I have a spoon that's easy. And you'll see as I pour it, it runs and it's got a good consistency to it. And it's just something that's chilled and good for wintertime. Pretty much. In a glass that you can just drink or use a spoon for. And then you always need extra whipped cream. In this case, it's buttercream. It's a non-dairy. So yes, you can use it. It is non-dairy. And that's all you're going to do with it.